Hello. I'm just getting some stuff set up before I start. Sorry, technical difficulties. I started really late too because I'm using a different computer and I had some technical difficulties on it. I love the music so much, it's so calming. Alrighty. Here we go. Ow. Would you like gameplay explanation sections to appear? I don't know what that means. I guess, is that like a tutorial? Welcome to our life, beginnings and always. There are various ways you can customize and interact with the game. This tutorial is an overview of how certain features work. You can read the full tutorial from the main menu to learn about everything in detail. To start off, the game is divided into 4 time periods called steps. Step 1, childhood. Step 2, adolescence. Step 3, young adulthood. And Step 4, adulthood. Our life is further divided into sets of, that take place during specific periods of time. Those are called moments. Moments can be played in any order or skipped entirely. You move on to the next step whenever you want by selecting that summer is it. Steps 1 through 3 include 5 moments each, and even more can be unlocked by purchasing DLCs, which I don't have because I'm poor. Some are out now, and other DLCs will be released later on. Step 4 is epilogue and doesn't include moments. A lot happens over the years that go by, especially in regard to the characters you play as. You determine nearly everything about the main character: name, appearance, personality, pronouns, interests, skills, and their relationship with major characters, and so on. You can decide to change the details as time goes on, with few exceptions. Your last name, skin tone, and eye color can't be altered once set. Much of the MC's basic traits are determined on a character creation screen. As the MC grows up, more options become available as on the screen. As mentioned, one of the decisions you'll get to make for your character is selecting a name. You get to type in any name you like, or pick a preset name. Preset options are called voice names because the name will be voiced aloud by the romantic lead. You'll get to hear him say your name as you play through the story. I'm gonna pick a voice name then, obviously. Only the default name, Jamie, is included in the base game. Hundreds more can be added by getting it. I think I have that. If not, I'll have to restart because I definitely downloaded it. I don't really care, guys. Each name in the DLC belongs to someone. Oh, that's cool. On the character creation screen, there's a cute ragdoll you can decorate. Yeah, I see. It's not all things you decide about them. The script referring to what you decide. Not all things you decide about the MC appears on a doll. The script referring what you've decided to the MC is the main way those decisions influence the game. Our life has this first-person perspective, so your character doesn't appear next to the character's sprites. You only see the MC as a decorative doll and in special cut CG images. I hate reading. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. As you get DLCs, the game has one love interest, Cole Holden, which is my favorite. I've only played like halfway through the game, so I don't know much. Oh, interesting. This game is so well thought through. Like, it's so detailed. It had to have taken so long to make because the game changes with everything you say. It's so insane. Everything is thought of. Like, everything you could think of, it's thought of. I wish there would be more details about the actual character, like the pictures and stuff. Because, like I said, there's like pictures, but I think there's only 2 of them that I know of. I've only ever seen one of them because one of them happens in the first step, and that's all I've played really. This game is so well thought of. It's so crazy, how like detailed and like, it's crazy. Oh my gosh! Sorry, gang. Yeah, this game's great. The reviews are also like so positive. Yellow, so blue tends to be casual, straightforward. Yellow more emotive, reactive, and green less certain, uncommented. Okay, that's interesting. Though there are hundreds of options in our life, not every choice menu falls in a line with that pattern. Picking just one color every time doesn't give a gameplay benefit. Only stick to a certain type if that's what you like. Otherwise, switch between them freely. Always pick yellow, never pick yellow. Pursue random right from start to finish. Never romance the love interest. Be disagreeable or amiable. None of them will lead to bad ending. You're welcome to enjoy the events, and there's only ever more good to content to discover. Awesome. Ooh, character creation. I have a round face. I have like pale skin. Peachy works. Eye shape. I'll go with this one. I have green eyes, so is there only that like lime green eyes? I guess we're doing that. Front hair. So right now I have blue bangs, but when I was a kid, I had like I'm a natural blonde, so I just had blonde hair. So that's what I'm gonna do. I love the music so much. It's so good. I had pretty good length when I was younger, not gonna lie. Just recently did I cut it really short. My thing's in the way, it's kind of inconvenient. Voice names. Oh, I didn't activate it. You know what I'm gonna do? I want to use the voice names because I know I have it. Yeah. So. Oh no. Is the exit right there? Yeah. Okay, I did it. I'm good. My thing's kind of in the way though, guys. I don't know. Can I not use this? I want this one, guys. I want to get married to the Cove and me should get married. Configure. I don't think so. New file. I'm just gonna. Would you like it? I'm gonna hit no this time. Voice names? Yeah!
Jamie!
Oh, you know what? Do I have to... Oh! Guys! Okay, it's fine. I didn't even make my character. It's fine. Anna Marie? That's like... 2 names. Ayufa. That's a cute name. Brianna. No, I don't want Brianna. I was joking. Not anything. I didn't click on that. You know what would be cool?
Bonnie. Boyd. Brianna. Ash.
Asher.
Ashla.
Ashla. Ashley. Ashlyn. Aspen. Astrid. That's crazy. There's so many names, guys. Beach. That's cute. And
Angela. Anima.
These are so many names. Annie. Oh.
Annie. Christina.
So many.
Mary Elizabeth.
Kel. What is Kel doing here?
Jacinia.
Jill?
Jinx.
Oh, that sounds a little familiar.
Letitia.
Letitia, that's a cute name. JR?
JR.
That's interesting. I can't see what's over here. I don't think there's anything. Why are these ones golden? Is it like the most used? Yeah, I don't think there's any names back there. I can't see them anyways. Dexter?
Dexter.
I don't know what name, guys. B's a cute name. Basil.
Basil.
Yeah. My name's Basil now. I don't know how far I was in the list. I wasn't really paying attention. But that's actually cute. I'm gonna go with that one instead. Awesome sauce. Oh, last name? Last name, we're gonna go, what's Basil's actual last name? Like, does Basil have an actual last name? Basil's last name. Amori. Oh, they don't have last names, dang. I don't know. Sonny? Basil's son. That's a cute name. Okay. I did used to have glasses, but they weren't like those. I had very chubby hands. Birthmarks. Scars. Rosy cheeks. Sure. Freckles. I did. I had lots of freckles. Leg. Scars. Freckles. I had freckles on my arms. Skirts, dresses, shirts, pants. Hats, necklaces, and bracelets, I guess. I never wore jewelry really growing up. Not gonna lie. Okay. Yep, that's us. That looks good. I think it's okay. Summer in Sunset Bird was a special time of year. Your usually sleepy town began to bustle. It was a popular tourist destination with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. The smell of ocean, crisp and salty, hung in the air, bringing 3 whole months of schoolless vacation with it. During the summer, your moms didn't like you to wander off far outside of your neighborhood, so you knew the area pretty well. And that included the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who waved when passing their stores. Going for a walk around town mostly meant that familiar, friendly resident waved or asked how your family was, or most often just said hello. didn't really get why they always had to say hi. They saw you every day, but you nodded back at them anyways. You ended up saying hi to a lot of different people, since most of the tourists that came and went every summer were the same ones. You were too anxious to say hi back to the other residents that greeted you, but they all knew you well and enough to expect that. I did not have stranger danger at all. None. Zero. Really was trying to say hi to everyone. And I did not live in a small town growing up at all. It was a big town. And I was just saying hi to everyone. Like, everyone got to say hi. We enjoyed learning all about where they were visiting from and hoped to visit those places one day too. But today, there was a man sitting on the curb outside your house. He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was even a real person or a statue that had magically sprung up from the ground overnight. Whatever he was, you had never seen him before. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird was that people who you didn't recognize really, really stood out. It was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your moms called it. So, for you, not knowing who a total stranger was set off a whole lot of red flags. Your mom's had a talk with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. You hadn't exactly been listening at the time. You'd think it could be okay to talk to new people. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but the type of people can help you if you don't know them. You remember that it's okay to run if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite. Yeah, I'll go with this one. You weren't sure about this man yet. Still, you felt a bit scared knowing that he was blocking the way to the door. Yeah. Slowed down, your mind racing for ideas on how to get past him unseen, but it was too late to escape. There was a split second where your eyes met and you looked away in a shaky breath, your eyes darting to the sky, pretending to stare at a bird who was hovering nearby. Hey! His voice startled you and made you jump, but still you didn't look at him. The bird landed on top of a nearby gatepost and its black feathers ruffled against the gentle breeze. Trying to keep your eyes on it was tough, especially when the man stood up and started making his way toward you. Not wanting to seem too approachable, you folded your arms and stared. Still unsure about him, but willing to be friendly, you offered the stranger, I'm going to smile at him. The man offers a grin of his own back. Do you live around here? What's your name? You looked at the man up and down, taking his tan skin and relaxed appearance. Dude, Cove's dad can get it. Anyways. At least his clothes were relaxed. The way he had been acting wasn't. He had sharks on his shorts. With a stink. Wait, that did not say what I think it did. You looked. At least his clothes were relaxed the way he wasn't acting. I guess I did. Those aren't relaxed clothes, guys. It's very bright. Unless that's not what I meant. While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question. Yeah, I live right here. My name is Basil. Great, nice to meet you, Basil. You gave a broad smile, relief setting on his face. Oh, he gave it. Okay. Money? He reached into his pocket and pulled out a clean $20 bill. I'm taking it. It's mine. I don't care. Held it up to you. Even more confused than before, you looked back at him. Well, could you do me a favor? Nothing bad. Sorry, I should have. Let me start over. He stood up. He's cleared his throat and stood up straighter. From where you were standing, it just made him look creepier. I have a son. His name is Cove, who's about your age. Cove. That seems like a strange name for an actual living person to you. But definitely the kind of name someone like this guy would give their kid. We moved across the street, see? He gestured toward the street. just towards the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sunlight and reflecting off the walls. The gigantic for sale sign was finally gone. You must be Basil's son, right? I met your moms earlier and they told me you were 8, just like him, so he shook a $20 bill to bring it back to your attention. A hopeful smile tilted on the lips of his... Yep, I can read, I promise. I am only slightly dyslexic, and it sure shows. Can you try being friends with the boy? For $20? Sure! If you give me some every month. I am paid to be your friend. I'm gonna tell him that too. Just give it a chance. You can keep this. He's a good kid. You'll like him.
Do you mind?
But you gotta keep it a secret too, okay? It wouldn't be friendly to say his dad sent you. Did other kids really get their parents to pay for friendships? Had your mom's done that for you and Lizzie? That thought made you frown. What'd you say? Want to make a deal? Yeah. Yeah. Make a deal, thank you. You carefully plucked the bill from his outstretched hand, grinning at the thoughts of what you could buy with that much cash. I don't know. Cute stuffed animal. It was gonna be able to go home with you. And that was just a thought. It's just a start. You thought sky was the limit with that kind of amount. I mean, $20 is definitely the limit. Man smiled at you, his eyes crinkling at the sides. Oh, great. That's great. I'll bring him by tomorrow. I wanted you to meet him and greet with the neighbors today, but, well, I don't know where you've gone off to. His laugh when he said that, but the way his face looked made you think he actually wanted to cry. Oh no. If you see him, can you tell him to come on home? Sure thing, handsome. Anything for you, handsome. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. I'm sorry. He's got a pink cast and glasses. Can't miss it. Okay, I'm gonna keep this out of the way. He chuckled at you and rested his hands on his hips. You sure can. The man smiled and reached out to pat you on the head, paused before doing so, then pulled his hand away instead. Your moms are already checking around for me. Such a thoughtful group you are. I better go look, too. Can't put everyone else to work while I keep sitting here. I thought you might come back, and that's not what more. I have to go. Thanks again, Basil, so much. No problem, anything for you, handsome. He jogged off down the street without another word. You decided to check the hills behind your house. Yes, I did. Anything for him, anything for him. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to stop. The chirping of crickets in the tall grass greeted you, quiet and familiar. From the top of the hill, you could see the ocean. As you walked, you listened to the crash of the waves on the shore and the seagulls squawking as they settled down for the night. I always loved the ocean. It was so much fun. You loved to hear stories about the sea, about the merfolk and the sea serpents. You imagined living far beneath the waves. You didn't enjoy the beach at all that much, especially in the sand, which absolutely got everywhere. I hear the stories. As a kid, I always wanted to be a mermaid. Like I used to pray at night that I would become a mermaid. It was a thing. I thought God was gonna make it happen. Like I literally prayed that I was gonna become a fairy or a mermaid one day, and I was just gonna have to leave my family and become a mermaid. Didn't happen though, clearly. Sometimes you could almost convince yourself that you had seen a flash of a shiny mermaid's tail in the distance. Sorry guys, I yawned. You took a deep breath. You wanted to try and relax, but you couldn't. You weren't sure what, but something told you you weren't alone, so you glanced around. There was a boy sitting at the top of one hill, almost completely hidden with the long grass and white flowers surrounding him. His head was buried in his knees, staring ahead by himself. For whatever reason, probably just that he wasn't paying attention, he hadn't noticed you yet. You watched him a minute longer, feeling a bit like you'd found a deer in the wild. Though deer didn't have green hair, wavy eyebrows, huge glasses, pink casts, sad frowns. Well, I mean, some deer might have sad frowns and wavy eyebrows. You never know. And like, what if the deer got dyed? You never know. I say wavy eyebrows, but this new boy did. Oh, his eyebrow. Oh, boom, boom, boom. It's like a race car, guys. Okay, sorry. You weren't sure what else in the world had eyebrows like that, if there was anything. After a few more seconds, you took a step forward, then another, and then he glanced your way. His aquamarine eyes reflected in the light of the moon. You stopped, raising a hand to acknowledge him, and show you weren't scary. Hey, Space Cadet. With a start, he jumped to his feet, his hands falling into fists at his side. He didn't say anything, just stared at you in a strange way. He'd been crying. There were traces of tears on his cheeks and his knees, soaking the hem of his shorts, and his eyes were still shining with a few more. You'd obviously caught him off guard. His pink cast seemed to glow in the twilight, though when he caught you staring at it, he hid his arms behind his back. Why? Something the man earlier had stuck out to you. Cove? Eyes wide, he studied you. How do you know that? You touched the money in your pocket, feeling it crinkle beneath your fingertips. Lucky guess. No, wait, tell the truth. Oh, I didn't want to tell him.
Oh.
No, wait, can I go back? No, I didn't want to tell him yet. So, is this your hill? No, it's not. Oh, can I not go back? Oh, man. I guess I'm stuck with that. I hate, because I think what that was the illusion of choice. He gestured with his uninjured arm to the patch of grass surrounding you, his face falling at the prospect. I can leave it if it is. You can't own a hill. Why not? How could you? You just do. I had a hill back home. Well, this isn't mine. Oh. He sat back down with a thump, resting his chin on his knees again. Curious about the strange new boy with an odd dad, you sat on a patch of grass next to him. The pure white flowers that covered this hill rocked back and forth gently as the star twinkled above. The way they dotted in the sky made them seem like flowers too. The night wind was cold as it traveled over the ocean and up the hill, chasing away the heat from the afternoon sun. Why are you here? A quiet hiccup escaped Cove as you asked the question, almost like they'd never stopped. Tears started up again with vengeance. My parents, they don't want to live together with me anymore. They don't love you, Cove! They never loved you! Your parents have never loved you! Oh my gosh! The tears fell fast and heavy over his flushed cheeks, sticking in his dark lashes. My mom made my dad leave and he took me with him, and now we have the house here and I want to go home. The outburst took you off guard. By the time he was done wailing, Cove's chest was heavy with exhaustion. He sniffed and removed his glasses, wiping his eyes at the back of his hand before he put them back on again. I hate this place. I want my real life back. I want my mom. I'm sorry. He slipped his hand underneath his glasses and pressed his fingers against his eyelids. Cove wound himself up again for another long cry fit. You felt bad for him, being forced to come here with no choice. You couldn't imagine what it was like to live with only one of your moms, but it must be pretty hard. But way off in the distance, you heard your parents. Basil!
Cove?
Cove! Kids, where'd you go? Cove looked at you, tears still clinging to his cheeks. Don't tell them we're here.
I want to go home.
I don't want to go back to that house. I want to go home. It'll be okay. You were struck by a sudden need to reassure Cove. It's not gonna be all fun, but isn't he your family too? Yeah, I guess. I guess. Then you can count on him when you really, really need him. You shot him a grin and pushed yourself to your feet. Slowly, Cove stood up with you, still looking a little reluctant. His dad's voice rang out again. Cove! Cove, can you hear me? He looked toward the sound of his dad's voice, silent, then turning away, rubbing his not bandaged arm.
Sorry.
I don't want to go. You waited silently with him. Yeah, I get it. You do? Before you could answer, you heard Cove's dad, even closer than before. There you are, bud! The trio of parents appeared over the curve of the hill. Instantly, all their eyes landed on you and they rushed over. Both of your moms were at your side in a split second, faces filled with worry. Basil, you're here after all. We had been at the park to check for Cove, then heard what happened earlier, and when you met the new neighbor, thought you might have gone off further away. No, we were just sitting in the grass. Thank goodness you're both fine. You two having fun out here? You looked over at Cove, who was wiggling against his dad's tight hug and pushing at his arms. I shrugged. He's new here. It was okay. Finally, letting go of his squirming, scowling son, Cove's dad turned to the three of you.
That's a relief.
Thanks very much for finding him. I really don't know this neighborhood. Good thing Basil knows this whole area so well. Absolutely. We should be getting home now. It's been a long day for us. Say goodbye, Cove.
Bye.
Bye, Cove. I'll see you in 5 years. Actually, I don't know. So the first time skip, I think every time skip is 5 years. Right? And they're like, I want to say 8. Yeah, 8. And this one. And then 8 plus 5, I guess. I don't know, you do that. The two of them walked off into the darkness, heading toward the neighborhood. You watched Cove's bright pink cast until it disappeared. Tell you what, we'll have a proper play date tomorrow, okay? Your new friend's dad wanted to bring him by to see you and Lizzie. How does that sound? Can I show him my stuff?
Of course.
Then okay. Both of your moms laughed, the sound overlapping into a warm, familiar chorus. Your mommy put her arm around your shoulder and led you toward the path. Satisfied and more than a little ready to go to bed after your long, excited day, you followed them home. I want to know what it's like to just be so mean to him. Just unreasonably mean. Just like bully him so much. But I feel like this isn't the playthrough for that. I can always just play it again. I really just want to, like, just bully him just so much. It's really tempting, not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna call it soon. I think right now is probably a good time to call it. Yeah. I'm gonna go to 1. Auto? I don't know. Alrighty. Thank you for watching. See you next time.